Good afternoon, everybody. Just wanted to touch base with you guys here and get you pass on some information that I have regarding some potential new equipment for all of our young men. As I've stated before, over and over, keeping these young men healthy and their safety is always number one priority on our list. And so I'm always looking for new equipment and new technology. And technology in football is starting to evolve a lot more rapidly than it has in the past. And, we're trying to stay up on that. I'm trying to do my research and make sure we're providing the absolute best equipment that we can for all these young men. So I've got an opportunity here. I've got a new football helmet that I'm looking at. Don't pay attention to the blue. We're not going blue, but this is just a sample I got from Rydell. It is a Rydell helmet. It is their newest technology. It's called Axiom. It's their Axiom Helmet. And we are going to have an opportunity for you all to potentially purchase this for your son, because what this is actually a custom fitted helmet. So the Rydell rep would come into school and we would scan your son's head and it would be custom fit for his helmet. So all the parts and everything in the shell and everything would be created just specifically for his head, and his name would actually be on the back of the helmet, and that would be his helmet for as long as he was at St. Pius. It is an expensive piece of equipment, but when it comes to protecting the kids' heads, I think it's something I wanted to pass along to you. I'm going to try to buy a handful of these for the program, but I can't guarantee it's going to be on every kid. If we were by chance able to raise, a substantial amount of money, we could put it on everybody. But I do have an opportunity for you guys, a program that a lot of schools are doing now. It's a $750 helmet. And if a parent wants to purchase the helmet, your kid would have it for his entire career at St. Pius, could take it with him wherever he goes. When he leaves, it would be your helmet, unless you want to donate it back to the program. But it would be a custom fit helmet to your player or your son's head. And it's a great technology. So let me talk a little bit about the technology. It's a new shell. So you'll see all these panels on here. It's created, so it's a lot of give, and you can kind of see me push it in. There's a lot of give, a lot of cushion to the helmet, similar to our vices that are a softer shell helmet to absorb impact from the shell. Inside, it is, you could see everything in here would be custom fit for your son's head. Also within this helmet is the Rydell Insight technology. So they call it a smart helmet. And this is a huge thing for us. And this allows us to track the contact that player is being involved in, how much he's using his head. So we're able to actually download data from this helmet into whatever computer that we have and control. If we want to go back and see if somebody got dinged up a little bit, we can be able to go back and look at that. So it does have Insight technology within this helmet, which tracks contact and levels of contact. So if, for instance, just one of the ways we could utilize that is if we're looking at the data, if we're looking at all the data and a young man is having a lot of impacts, it's going to tell us, hey, he's using his head a lot, too much. We need to work technique with him to keep the head out of it. So that's a huge thing with the Insight technology in it, custom fit helmet. You'll notice the face mask looks a little different. So through me researching this technology, what I have found is a lot of concussions, are coming from that, frontal area now, because the game's played typically with your eyes up. So it's coming a lot from the frontal and the back of the helmet. So you'll see on the back here, it's got a slice here to give. So a lot of concussions are happening front and back, kids hitting their head on the ground. But face mask was an issue, so they've eliminated a lot of the face mask. You'll see there's no face mask bar up top. It goes straight from helmet to the new side face mask. So that is a change in football helmet design, and it's supposed to be really, really good for limiting impact and creating more give. So it's a great piece of equipment. You're going to be seeing it. You see it a lot in the NFL this year. You see some high schools have had it. It came out last year, and but you'll see a lot more of this in the NFL. You watching games this weekend, you're going to see this helmet, and you could tell because they look very different on the field. So it's a piece of technology that I wanted to present to you all because I know, we all have the same concerns. We want to keep everybody healthy. We want to keep everybody safe. And one of the things that I've committed to when I came in here was providing the absolute best equipment and doing whatever we need to do to make that happen. So with that being said, these are $750 a helmet. If you are interested in purchasing one for your son, what we would do is, so we would send it in for reconditioning every year, and the school would take care of that. So the school would pay for the reconditioning fees every year. It would be reconditioned every year, so it's like brand new every year. If your son's head grows, which is a possibility, we would do the rep would come in every year and scan a helmet if the helmet's not right, or come in that season and scan his head and then refit the helmet. So it would be custom molded for your kid, for your son. And it's a great opportunity. It guarantees a perfect fit every time, and it's a really good piece of equipment. So, $750 helmet. If you're interested, please just let me know. You can reach out to me. You can email me. You can text me, and because we need to get these ordered, and we need to get heads scanned so that we can get the helmets back by summer. So, if you are interested, let me know. With that being said, we do have equipment needs, and I'm always out there. I'm always trying to fundraise. There's always something, and every time I'm out there fundraising, it's not for anything extravagant. It's always for protecting our kids and giving all of your kids what they need to succeed. So I'm going to ask if you know of anybody, or you yourself, or if you know of anybody that would be willing to donate to the football program, please get them in touch with me, because we do have needs, and some of the things we're trying to keep up on is helmets and shoulder pads. I'm always, there's cheaper shoulder pads out there that we can go buy, but that's not what I'm going to do. I want to provide the best equipment for your kids, and we do have shoulder pad needs. We have helmet needs. And with this helmet, I would like to buy more of these. Budget wise, it gets a little tough for us, and always going to the school, and the school's been great. And whenever we needed something, they've taken care of us because they know what we're trying to do. But if you know of anybody that's looking to help out, we're in need. So equipment is one, protective equipment for the kids on the field is one. We have outgrown the weight room, which I know we said it last year, and we made it work. We split up into two groups, and it worked functionally for us in the weight room, splitting up into two groups. And I don't like it, though. I hate splitting up. I want to do everything together. I think that's a big part of what we do. Being a family is important, and I want all those guys in there having the same experiences in the off season at 6 a.m, so that when we're in that huddle in December next year, they can look at the guy next to him, and I can look at them all, and I can say, hey, remember January 15th when we did this, this, and this? Okay, you guys are ready for this moment. And part of us staying together and everybody having those same experiences is something that we lacked, I think, last off season. And so I don't want to split the guys up this year. So we're going to try to get in that weight room and make it as functional as possible. And we're going to stay together in one group, and we're going to make it work. And one of the ways that we may need to make it work is to get a few more racks in there and move some things around. Because I know in the future there's some plans on expanding our weight room and equipment and things, and that's going to be here. But we've already outgrown this weight room, so we need to adapt. And there may be some needs for us from an equipment standpoint, weights, bars, new racks that we're going to have to put in that weight room so that we can make that weight room more functional for our young men and for your boys while we're all in there working out together. So I'm going to ask you all, if you know of anybody, if you yourself or if you know of anybody that would like to help the football program out, please put them in contact with me. We would set it up. It could go straight to St. Pius and into the football account, and it's all tax deductible, and all that would be perfectly fine. But so I would ask your help there, and please just spread the word. And I know we all know people, and I'm always calling up the people that are always good to us, and they're always willing to help us out. So please help me in that sense if you could. But just wanted to drop this. Just wanted to give you guys this opportunity here. I will need to know really quickly because we do need to get these orders in, and I'm going to try to buy a handful for the team just out of the current budget that we have now. If we're able to get some donors, then we can expand that too and see how that looks. But appreciate all your help. If you guys have questions on this helmet, don't hesitate to reach out. I'll drop the link to it. I'll drop the Rydell link to it in this description of this video so that you guys can all click on that and read up on the helmet. And but once again, $750, and we would recondition it for you, so you would never have to worry about reconditioning. We'd send it in. School would take care of that, and then when your son is done, he can keep the helmet, take it with him. If he continues to play, maybe you can get it painted and take it with you. Or you could donate it back to the program. So it would be your son's helmet, and his name is actually on the helmet. So it's a pretty cool thing, but a great opportunity, great piece of equipment. Rydell is really the standard when it comes to football helmets right now, and we have two options right now. We have Rydell's the diamond cut technology, which is a little bit older technology now. It's only 4 years old, but for how things are moving now, it's a little bit older. So we have the diamond cut, and then we also have the Vices, the Vices helmets that we purchased last year. We got about 25 of those, and which is the soft shell, great technology. That's more cutting edge stuff too, and those are also very, very expensive helmets. So if you guys have any questions on this, please don't hesitate to reach out, and thank you guys for listening, and thank you all we've had a great week of testing this week. All of our baseline tests were done. We finished up today, and we got a little slight workout in today after we got done testing, and the boys are doing great. We're getting great numbers, over 50 young men every day in that weight room, and I know that's going to continue to grow, and it's just great to see them all in there and excited to get in there and get to work. We really turn it on with these guys next week, and we know it's middle of January, but this is championship season for us. This is when, if we want to be champions, we got to be willing to work like champions, and I know these guys are. They're excited too. They were asking me to do a little workout after they tested this morning. So it's just great to see. Great atmosphere. The culture in that weight room is great. And you don't see that everywhere. Sometimes in January and February, when football is so far away, it's tough to have a culture like that where guys want to be in there and they're excited to be together, and they get in there and they get after it and they work with the purpose. And so us having that culture is just a great thing, and that's going to be the foundation to our success next fall. So thank you for allowing your boys to come up there before school. Some of you that are still driving your sons, I appreciate you. I know it can be tough and it's a lot, but I promise you that it will pay off, and it's creating great habits for these young men. Get up and get stuff done. And so thank you all for that. Thank you guys for your faith in us. And if you have any questions, let me know, and I hope you guys have a great weekend.